Well, hello everyone. Larry from Beard Self Adventures. I am here, and I know it's been a while, but today, I'm going to be on the stream for about an hour. We're going to talk about some more stuff about Route 66. And before I get to the chat, I want to thank everybody for being here tonight. Yeah, we are going to discuss, the 100th anniversary of Route 66. It's been a while. And I want to talk about the past travels and the future travels for Be Yourself Adventures. We are going back on the road soon, God willing. Knock on glass, knock on wood, whatever you have to knock on. And hopefully everybody can hear me okay. Kind of got a new setup, a new microphone, or what have you. So if everybody can let me know if they can hear me, give me a thumbs up or what have you. But the other thing we're talking about, yes, it's my birthday. And I'm getting to the point where it's like, okay, it's my birthday. All right, it's another day. It's not like it used to be when you a kid, you get all these birthday cards, you open up and you get like $1 in there, you're so excited and you hear from your grandparents and like this is awesome. So things have changed and people have changed and a lot of things have gotten different and a lot of people have gotten a little older. But yeah, I got some exciting things going on in the future real soon. I mean, I'm talking very soon. I am going to be meeting up with somebody next weekend. Sorry, I can't. For those who do know, awesome. For those who don't know, I'm going to keep it as a surprise. Um, because I'm pretty pumped up about this, and I have a friend of mine also going as well. Otherwise, it's great to be here with everyone. Let's get to the chat. Say hi. Who's here? Hi ho, hi ho. It says never miss a no, I don't supposed to read that one. Toby is here. Hi, Toby. And he says, have an amazing birthday, my brother. Well, thank you. And Patrick is here. Hi, Patrick. Thank you for coming in. My brother Mike is here. Hey, it says don't forget to, do the like thing and subscribe if you haven't, what have you. We'll talk about that later, but the main objective is talking about, you know, future travels, future things with Be Yourself Adventures. As you can see, it's a little bit of a different setup. I am in a different home. Yes, we did move. We instead of downsizing, we're upsizing, moving up into a bigger house. And Mike says he told me happy birthday. Thank you. And Ronnie's here. Ronnie, thank you. I am so glad you are here. Let's see real quick. Who else? Kevin, Theme Park Adventure. Hey, Kevin, how you doing, my brother? We got Kevin here. Let's just take a real quick look at the chats here, everyone. Larry's only 154 subs away from 1K. Let's get him to 1,000. Yeah, that'd be great. If we can get to 1,000, it'd be fantastic. But right now, my main goal is just to go out there, have fun, do so many different kinds of adventures. But my focus is, going to weird places, odd places, places that people don't usually see. Um, do things like the 100th anniversary for Route 66. That's what I like to do. I like to find things that haven't been discovered. But when I find things, I got to make sure there's no signs that says no trespassing because that could be an issue. Just like with my friend Sean Clark when he did that near dark filming location with me. We basically through his friends and somehow it was just phenomenal. He was able to find a house that was in there dark for the exterior. Well, make a short story, very short, is found the house. We're a little nervous because we didn't know. There's no signs. It didn't say gate closed or anything else. We didn't know anybody living there. Could be shady people. The world's kind of crazy anymore. So we went there, and you know what? The house was empty, but it was the correct location. So you got to be careful if you're out there exploring, like some ghost towns, abandoned buildings, or things like that. Be careful. Make sure there's no sign that says no trespassing, because I've seen other YouTubers kind of doing that. And it's like, oops, that was a big no no. Let's see. Kevin says, and Mike says, hello, everyone. And Kevin says, my family's doing good, Mikey. Well, that's awesome to hear, Kevin. That's always good news, Mike says. And here we go. It's 8 o'clock. Yes, we are. Kevin says, hi to me. Hi, Larry. Happy birthday. Hey, Lemon Pie. How are you? Thank you for coming in to say hi and being part of the Be Yourself Adventures crew, as you would say. Kevin says, happy birthday, Larry. I hope you had a wonderful birthday. Yeah, I did. It's funny. My wife and I just went and grabbed something and ate. I put a short out there. I shouldn't have even done it. It was really goofy. As everybody knows in the chat who knows me, I don't drink, I don't smoke. And, I just don't find any interest in it. But my wife told him it's my birthday and everything else. We went to a place called Legends. It's a bar and grill type thing. I had my corned beef and cabbage with some really awesome mashed potatoes and some Irish stew, which I've never had. So I went to try that, and then the waitress was brought me a little shot, and I'm telling you, it was strong. I took it in one little shot, but I'm not going to say what the name of the drink is. If you guys want to watch the short, that's fine. I don't know if I'll even keep it up, but I may or may not. All right, so back to if you guys make sure you hit that like button if you can. But continuing on, basically, Mike says, happy birthday to me, to my brother. Thank you, Mike. Ryan says, 9 likes. All right, let's get those likes going. Just like Mike says on his stream, it helps. It helps get, you know, people to see this. It just builds the algorithm. But some people say, oh, the algorithm doesn't work really anymore. It's always hearsay. When you watch these videos on YouTube, trying to show you this is what you need to do for YouTube. You need to do this, this, and this. Follow step 1, step 2, step 3. I'm almost at the point where I'll just follow myself because you just do what you want to do. Have fun. Just keep it clean, keep it decent, and get to the point. There we go. And Suzanne is here. Hey, Suzanne, how are you? Thank you for coming in. Let's see here. She says, happy birthday. Thank you. Good health. Yes, I could definitely use some of that. Ronnie's thumbs up. Suzanne is saying hi, Kevin. And Kevin says he's doing good. Yeah, Ronnie's like, tattoo time. I'm serious. You can watch these other guys out there, like Justin and Carpetbagger, which he just got a new tattoo to tribute to Adam the Woo, which is basically on his forearm are glasses of atoms that he would wear. So I will do it. I've never even thought about getting a tattoo, but that would be fun. That would be a Route 66 tattoo. And maybe a little tribute to my mom on there because she was my inspiration. I mean, if it wasn't for my mom, I probably wouldn't be here, to be honest with you. All right, yeah, tattoo time. And Mike's like, Ronnie only when he reaches 1,000 subscribers. There we go. Don't drink, don't smoke. What do you do? No, I don't. Goody two shoes. That's what I am, Ronnie. And Mike says, anytime you reach 10 likes or more in any live stream or live webcam, live streams, it's always a good thing. It is a good thing. It's a great thing. I mean, you guys can hit the like button. You hit like. You can, No, you guys don't want to do this. No. All right. Let's get back to talking about Route 66. No, no, I did not say thumbs down. I said thumbs up. All right. See this? Okay, that's better. But stay tuned because hopefully I will be able to do a small video this coming weekend. I'm really excited about it. We'll see what happens. All right, and Matt Arnold is here. Matt, hello. How you doing, my brother? It says happy birthday. I appreciate that. Um, all right, it's not every day you have a 100th anniversary for Route 66. I've talked about it. I still want to do it. God willing, I will go from point A to point B on Route 66. For those who don't know the whole route, or some say route, it's from Chicago to Santa Monica Pier. Santa Monica Pier, back to Chicago. And I think it's a little over 2,000 miles, 2,550, something like that. I may be wrong. There is a place that is a halfway point. Say, you are halfway there. Just keep going. You'll make it. But there's a lot of cool things. There are a lot of roads of Route 66 that people don't even go on that are still there. Some are a little rough. Some may be a little bit of dirt, but they're still there to enjoy. They're still there to see kind of cool buildings, old gas stations, old hotels, things of the past that were just enjoyable, that have so many memories attached to it. That's why, it's funny. You see a lot of YouTubers, not to kind of change the subject, they go out for cemeteries because they want to pay respect to a certain artist or a certain person who passed away. They gave their contributions to society and gave their talent or what have you. And but mine is a little different. Yeah, I don't mind. I did Bill Paxton because I was his double on Near Dark. We all know that. But I thought that would be kind of cool. But I'm really up to anything for this channel. But main focus is Route 66. Going to offbeat locations as long as I don't get in trouble. Because I'm really trying to be careful. But sometimes you just gotta be yourself. All right, let's get back to the chat here real quick. And again, Matt told me, he says happy birthday to me, and thank you very much. Happy Thanksgiving. Why do I keep saying happy Thanksgiving? I guess I'm excited about Thanksgiving coming around again and having turkey and ham and all that now. Happy St. Patrick's Day. It's a little hard to say happy St. Patrick's Day when it's your birthday. But thank you, Matt. I appreciate that. Yeah, hitting those likes are free. Joining is free. You're not paying, to join a subscription. If you join, become a member or what have you, that's a totally different story. But otherwise, when you come here, it's free. It doesn't cost anything. It's not like those other stream options like you got YouTube, YouTube TV and Paramount and all those. This you just come in, listen to me rant, talk, and BS. But see, like I said, I don't curse, I don't cuss. But that short I put out was one of a kind. It was unusual, and like I said, I may not keep it up. All right, so Matt says if you like it, if if you hit that thumbs down, you're going to have to deal with me. Matt said that. LOL. Mike says LOL, and so basically, Mike says you're starting right on Santa Monica Pier, California, Chicago, correct? Yeah, I mean that's probably the best bet because I don't know if I really want to fly into Chicago. I've been there before. I've flown into Chicago. It's all right. It's kind of a crazy airport, but I can do it. And Kevin says, "Good to see you, Matt." All right, that's great. Ronnie says, "I saw your short." LOL. I hope you had a happy ending. So See, you have to watch the short. Ronnie gets it. She got it. She got the whole gist of the short. I hope it had a happy ending. Yeah, well, Diane was even, my wife was even happier after I bought her one. That's just pretty wrong. And Kevin also says happy St. Patrick's Day, Larry. And Matt says, hey, Kevin. And Nightbot says, show that like for some support. But this is not about likes. It's about like what you're doing. Sorry, it's been a while, but I'm not sorry. I mean, I like live streaming. It's fun. It's good to talk to people like you. I mean, where would you be without your fellow friends, your brothers and sisters, subscribers? Probably your rock bottom. But that's not why we do it. We don't do it for, I want so many subscribers. I want so many likes. I do it because I love doing it. I love being myself. I was talking to Mike a while ago. Hey, Jim, welcome in, my brother. And Ronnie says, love you, Diane. Well, I love my wife too. Um, the thing about it is, I'm losing my concentration what I was just talking about. But back in the early 90s and the late 1980s, yeah, that's really showing my age. I was just like I told Mike, I was a YouTuber before there was YouTube. And I'm very serious about that because being a photographer, running my own shop, I had access to camcorders. You know, we call them camcorders, 8 millimeters, VHSC, mini DV recorders, or what have you back in the day. And I would take out the 8 millimeter camcorder, and my friend and I, Jim, would just go on adventures. We would just take off. We went to California, we went to New Mexico, we went to Colorado, and we just videotape. And we act goofy. It's like, I'm filming him. He's saying hi. Tell everybody he said hi. Just kind of like you were doing for YouTube. And this is, before they even thought about YouTube. Maybe somebody saw one of these old 8 millimeter videos of somebody's way out in the universe or what have you. Said, wouldn't that be a good idea to put people's videos out there on a platform? And here we are. But that's why it's so important to capture memories. And that's why I want to go out there to let people see what it's like to be around these towns that were in their heyday back in 1926 when they first started for Route 66. I mean, I know there's a lot of places that have gone. Their memories may be in somebody else's heart. People may have spread those memories to pass on to family generations. But just to go there, my son and I recently went to a motel in Barstow. People are like, why are you going to Barstow, California? Why did I go to Barstow? Because I wanted to go to Barstow. No, it's because there was a motel there. It was called Route 66 Motel. And I guess it used to be like an auto shop or a garage, what have you, but it was opened up in 1922. So check that date, 1922. When did Route 66 started? It started in 1926 when it became official. And Jim, I'm not going to even go there with that comment. I know what you're trying to do, and I see that. That's too funny. But you think about it, going somewhere that's there before even Route 66. I mean, my grandfather worked at a gas station. I think he was right close to Route 66 when he owned his own gas station. And being a kid, I had so much fun going to see my grandfather at the gas station. I remember one time I got a Noah's Ark plastic with all the plastic animals, but just running off topic here. The thing is, memories and those you try to capture, disappear so quickly. I mean, they really do. And that's why I try to capture them. That's why I have fun doing this. I don't do this for money. I don't do it for fame. I could go back work in the motion picture industry. I can go out there to try to do some voiceover work. I have no problems doing that. But this is what I like to do. I like to show everyone what I do, what I like to do, and see places that maybe they just can't go there. Maybe somebody's in Sweden. I just had somebody say happy birthday for me from Sweden. I was like, wow, that's pretty darn cool. To see places like this here in the United States. That's like us when we watch somebody else's different countries. Like, wow, I wish I can go there. Look how cool is this? But I don't know if I'll ever be able to go. I'm not going to say I'm not. God willing, I hope so. But yeah, that's the whole gist of this thing is love what you like to do. And that's what I love to do. Live stream is fun. I get to see all your guys' comments. I see Jim is here, and Jim, thank you for coming in. He's saying hi to everybody. Mike said also, I want to see if we can read this. Show. I don't know if you can show this or not. Yes, I'm on a new streaming platform, by the way, guys. Visit the House of Blues in Chicago when you go, sir. And please look up my fellow friend, musician, PJ Destin. He's a fuzzy soul trigger. All right. I guess that's his handle, his YouTube handle or Instagram or what have you. But fuzzy soul trigger. But yeah, I will definitely, Mike. And hopefully we can get there to Chicago. I love the House of Blues. I went to one time. It was a lot of fun. But Jim, I am so glad you're here, my brother. I'm glad you're saying hi to everybody, but I'm not going to respond to this. By the way, that was the name of the drink. And said that on the short. So, but getting back to Route 66. Well, but let me finish the chats here real quick. Nostalgia defined by Route 66 as American iconic highway, a long time land monument. That sure is, Mike. And Jim says, looking for a Klingon voice over. Well, there you go. Anybody out there that wants to do a Klingon voice over, contact Jim at Commodore Productions. He does a lot of Star Trek fan films, and he's looking for a Klingon voice. And if you're available, if you want to do something fun, contact Jim. He's on Facebook. And Jim, if you want to put your YouTube stream in here, your channel, that would be great. So people can follow you or go to you, and maybe they'll reach out to you. Say, oh, I can do Klingon. And Mike says Tiger, not Trigger. LOL. Well, I was thinking about Trigger and Roy Rogers and Dale Evans. But another thing that's fun going out on Route 66 is these classic motels. I don't know if really hotels, but mostly motels. To stay there to see the classic way it looks like how it was back in the 1950s, 40s, 30s, or what have you. And it has that old nostalgia look, like Mike was saying. The neon sign that's flashing, like the one I went to. The problem is some of the words were out on one side, they were out on the other side, but it still said Mo on one side, Tel on the other side equals motel. Kind of weird. But yeah, Jim, if anybody wants to be a Klingon, reach out to my brother. Um, yeah. So, and the other experience is going to gift shops and everything like that. It's pretty cool. Get yourself a souvenir, a Route 66, like a sticker or a patch or a shot glass. And we won't go there about the shots. Um, T-shirt, hat, a sign, anything like that's great. To take that um souvenir home. But the other thing that's really cool is eating out at these little small mom and pop places. Not like these big places like Chili's or Applebee's or welcome to Pizza Hut. Just things like that. Just go like a really cool hamburger. Or for those that don't eat meat, a cheeseburger or a vegan sandwich or what have you. I mean, I just want to make sure, I'm covering all the avenues for everybody. But no, just think if you can just, like we did with Ronnie, we went on Route 66 to a place called Mr. D's. First time we went there with my wife and Ronnie, the food was phenomenal. It was great. Second time we went there, no, food wasn't great. I'm sorry to say, service kind of, eh, you know what I mean. But you can't always be perfect. You got different cooks, different times, what have you. And I feel like I'm talking to myself. You ever get that? You're doing a live stream and you feel like you're talking to yourself. I do that most of the time anyway. Ha. But yeah, I was disappointed. But not saying all places and restaurants and everything else is like that. You may catch them on a good day, you may catch them on a bad day. But there's also, what else is there? Kind of neat little attractions or monuments that are there. Say like the Cadillac Ranch. All these Cadillacs are buried upside down and now they're all spray painted and everything else. But it's cool to see Cadillac Ranch. There's the Paul Bunyan and Babe or whatever. There's all kinds of different um little things to see on Route 66. I forgot what movie it was. I think it's Vegas, National Lampoon's Vegas Vacation, not Vegas Vacation, the first one, where you go see the big ball of twine. I mean, it was so important to see the big ball of twine. Just things like that is so much fun. So, all right, let's get back to the comments. Mike again says, trigger. Mike says, Wonder Hussy on YouTube recently added a Route 66 lighting of a sign in Calabasas. Oh, no, hold on. Where is that? Chambliss, California, just outside of Amboy. We were going to go to Amboy because we went to Barstow and all that stuff, but we were short on time. But next time we will. But when we got to the town, the Barstow, there was another um, place like that. I cannot think of the name of the motel right on top of my head, but there was another small version of it. Let me just look that up. Hold on, guys. Let me just check that out. Because it was very, very interesting to see and it was open. Let's see. Route 66, Mojave Desert, San Bernardino. Oh, Roy's Motel. There we go. It was called Roy's Motel. So there was like a Roy's Cafe, same sign, everything else, but just like a condensed, smaller version, not a hotel or a motel or what have you. And they're still, hopefully, will get those restored. So a lot of travelers that go through there will be able to stay there. Mike says Roy's Diner sign looks great, relit on Route 66 and Amboy. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And then they got a smaller version in Barstow. Same sign, everything else. It's on my video, the last couple of videos ago that I did. But the other thing we're talking about, no, we're not going to be going into my whole birthday and all this stuff. It's just another day. We're going to talk about future videos. Right now, I don't have anything quote unquote scheduled, but this weekend I do. I'm going to be meeting up with somebody. Like I said, a pretty respected, well-known YouTuber. He's phenomenal. And if Travel with Lisa was here, unfortunately, she had to, I think, go to sleep or something like that because she's in a whole different time period. She's in a different country or what have you. But she knows who I'm talking about, and so is Mike. I told Mike to check out the gentleman's channel. But you guys will see once I meet up with him this coming weekend. I am going to be doing more Route 66 videos. Look forward to seeing those. I mean, who's excited about seeing more of those? And because I just like sharing them with you guys. Mike says, trust me when I say that we've downloaded all of your videos up until now. And I appreciate that, Mike. I really do. Um, so how is everybody doing in chat? Let me ask you this. Are you liking the way how some of these amusement parks, how they're going? Disneyland. I've always been a big fan of Disneyland ever since I was a kid. Loved going there, loved the rides and everything else. But lately, it just seems like it's too expensive, to be honest with you. Way overpriced. A lot of rides have been shut down. A lot of construction, which is understandable because they're trying to expand the park. They should be able to expand the park with the money that they're pulling in, especially with all the things, but they're losing a lot of money when it comes to the motion picture side of things, which is too bad. Hopefully, they'll get back to basics, how things used to be, how people would what they would like to see. But really not to try to get off track, but I'm just kind of letting you guys know those are things I've liked to do as well. I mean, go to Disneyland, go to Universal Studios. Universal Studios is phenomenal. It's fun. I mean, yeah, there's not like tons of rides like Disneyland, but you get to go on the studio backlot tour. You get to meet a lot of fun people, a lot of people being characters like Dracula or Frankenstein or the Mummy or Doc from Back to the Future. Like right now they're doing a Jurassic Park. Like the guy from Jeff Goldblum. No, gosh, the dinosaurs. Yeah, there's what. Let's not talk about the dinosaurs. Things like that. They kind of act like these characters. One is like the main guy. Welcome to Jurassic Park, and it's fun. They do that to give you a little different atmosphere, what have you. But let's see what else Mike has to say. Even your 1993 taped video with James Fogle at Carlsbad Caverns, LOL. Yeah, that's what I was kind of talking about, Mike. That's why I like doing all this stuff back in the day. I'm a born and raised photographer, actor, musician, and everything else. It's kind of like the many hats I wear because I'm always about the arts. I went to college. I got my degree in business and arts. Yes, I graduated from college, and yes, I'm here doing YouTube videos. Wow. I'm moving up in the world, ladies and gentlemen. That's right. Stay tuned. There's more to come. Mike also says Disneyland, Knott's, Universal are all feeling too expensive post pandemic. Even Las Vegas has become a true ghost town. To be honest, yeah, they are. In fact, they're kind of taking away the themes for like family theme things for Las Vegas that would draw all kinds of family to Las Vegas. You had the Mirage is now gone. Putting a Hard Rock Cafe in there with a giant guitar. We don't know what's going to happen to Excalibur. Tropicana is gone. We don't know what's going to happen to Treasure Island. And, Treasure Island was written by none other than Robert Louis Stevenson. But yeah, it's sad to see stuff like that. That's why you need to capture memories. I went to the Puente Hills Mall in California where they did Back to the Future, and I just spoke with my friend Ben, who's Unfazed Review. Check out his channel; it's awesome. And if any moderator wants to put his channel in there, that'd be fantastic. But it's called Unfazed Review, and that's with Ben. He said we should do a trip, go back there. Well, they're already getting ready to do a lot of removal on that mall. It's basically like a ghost town. Pretty soon, that mall is not going to be a mall anymore. I heard it's going to be some type of academy or what have you. Who knows what it's going to be? But they already have the escalators all taped off, and where you can't even go down there now. I thank the good Lord above, God Himself, that my son and I were able to go to that mall, go inside there. The security guard let us in there to see that um, Twins Pine Mall, sign sitting there, and now that's gone. I just saw an update. That sign is gone. It's no longer there. And that was used for Back to the Future. So that's sorry to say. But capturing memories like that, that's why I'm talking. Go back to Route 66. Capture those moments. Capture being with the family, being on the road. Go back to the way things were. Don't worry. It's like my son and my wife. I'm not trying to put anybody down, especially my family. I love them dearly. But when we're on an adventure, they want to come. This is great. They want to go. Or all of a sudden, it's time to play the iPad, playing this, and my son will be on his phone, playing his games, what have you. I don't knock it. I mean, technology's there. Why not? But yeah, I know I'm old. That's why it's my birthday today. To go back and when we didn't have things like that, we were just playing things with the family. Look at this, have that. All these cool little road trip games and stuff like that. But we didn't have technology to capture those moments. Yes, we had like an old camera that had the flash, like you click, click, and it would move. and moments like that. But we didn't have a video camera. We didn't have a phone that records. We didn't have a tablet to sit there and play, games and stuff like that. We just enjoyed the outdoors. We enjoyed being with family, go camping, go places like this is awesome. I guess because that was in my blood growing up. Go to places like New Mexico, Data Wells or Kit Carson. I would have a little flip pads, a little spiral top, and you flip it. I would write down what the historical marker would say. Literally from word to word, I would write down. And here I am just a kid because that's how much interest I had on stuff like this. And it's the same with Route 66. It's like you go through this like Twin Arrows when Twin Arrows was still there off of I-40 and Route 66. These old gift shops, these Native American places that was so cool on the side of the road. You don't see them anymore, hardly at all. Maybe like Yellow Horse when you're getting close to New Mexico. But that's about it. And it's a shame. It really is. But we can't stop time. We can't stop progress. We can't stop how things are. One day you may go and videotape, go to this place. It's like, yeah, that was so much fun. Next thing you hear on the news, well, that place has been demolished or been closed up, lack of tourism or visitation. And you're like, well, at least I got to go there, capture the memories, and share those memories with everybody else. Mike says, let's see what everybody has to say in chat real quick. Kevin says, my dad has an interview tomorrow. I hope they will hire my dad. Well, we'll say some prayers for him, Kevin. Definitely. Some good thoughts and some good prayers. I hope he does. I hope he gets the job. That'd be fantastic. Let's see what Mike has to say. Thumbs for your dad, Kevin, and prayers up also. Positive vibes. There you go. And Kevin says, exactly. Need to capture the memories. What's more important? Sitting here trying to make money on YouTube. Let's get those super chats going. Let's get those memberships going. Those are all fine and dandy. Yeah, it helps with, the channel to grow with the channel. It helps with expenses like gas and everything, especially the gas prices right now. Not going to even go there, but it does help. Things like that do help and helps the channel grow. But you don't sit here and everything. Well, guys, please let's get those super chats going in. And no, if they come in, that's fine. If they don't, they don't. If we get to 1,000 subscribers, hey, that's fine. If we don't, that's fine. I mean, it could be one subscriber, it could be 100,000 subscribers. I'd still be doing the same thing. Even if I was a multimillionaire, it won't change me. It won't change who I am. Uh, it's just even if it was superstardom, if I became a superstar or well known, it won't change me. I just people say that, but I've been in situations like that. I've worked in the film industry. It's like, I'm at people are asking me for autographs and stuff like that. And it's cool hanging out with my friends. A lot are doing good and some aren't. But that's why, like Kevin just said, sorry, getting off the road here a little bit. Got off onto the dirt road. Let's get back on the paved one. When it comes to capturing memories, capturing memories like Route 66, capture those old places, capture those memories when you go camping with your family, when you just see a alligator in the water and you videotape him or you're just full of excitement. There's an alligator, or you go somewhere to see a crocodile or a squirrel. You go, squirrel, going by. Um, that's what life is all about. Enjoy it with your family, enjoy it with your friends. I mean, if you, God forbid, if you don't have friends and you don't have a family, just go out there and be yourself. Have fun. Don't live in a shadow of a shell. Try not to be cooped up. Go out there. I mean, things are rough, things are tight. That's just kind of the roller coaster of life. I mean, I've seen it when back in the 70s when things were tough. Things get better, things get tough, things get better. And you take that opportunity. Maybe you have no money. Um, I really hate to bring up Adam DeWoo, but he was basically an inspiration for everybody. And like I said, I was a YouTuber before I was even YouTube, before even YouTube. And kind of the same thing with Adam, but he was more like being really goofy and kind of like I was. And so I shouldn't knock that because I was silly and goofy too. I mean, he would put those out there on videos when YouTube really started going. And he did that with also with Justin. They were really good buddies and good friends. But as he grew, as his channel grew, he just kept being who he was, humble himself, capturing those memories, capturing those moments, capturing, look at this rock. How cool is this rock? I mean, I've never seen a rock like this before, but I'm going to share it with everybody. Or look at this bench. This bench here probably has a lot of memories with people sitting there telling their stories or watching the ducks or birds fly by or just enjoying the fresh air. I mean, you if you're in a house, try to get out there, even if you have no transportation, even if you don't have any money, especially what's going on nowadays. Make an effort to go out there. Maybe do a little filming. It's like, oh, this is cool. We're going for a walk. We're going to the park. And that's where I'm going back with Adam. He was in a van. He had no money. He quit his job because he kind of got burnt out from the 9 to 5, and basically people like corporate making their money. But yeah, we're helping them grow. We're helping the corporate grow. But yeah, we're helping ourselves put money in our pocket. But we want to do something for ourselves. We want to have fun and do something that we like to do. And why am I putting my fists on this desk? See, but I'm not trying to get off of subject or anything. I'm just this is what Be Yourself with Adventure is about. Just being yourself, talk about things. Again, that's why I don't haven't been on live stream because I've been really, really busy. We moved. I ended up, yes, I fractured my rib and I did something stupid tonight. Um, Came home, relaxed after we went out to dinner, what have you, kind of birthday dinner. I've been doing that last few nights, birthday dinners. Something was on the floor. It was an old cassette tape that I was listening to when I did Jesus Christ Superstar. Found one of my old rehearsals that had a tape on there from 1987. So it was on the floor. It's like, oh man, I can't leave this on the floor. So what do? I leaned over the couch and tried to grab it because it was a little ways away instead of getting off on my feet to go grab it. So I thought, no, I can reach it. And when I did, I heard that left side and I heard that crack noise again. So I don't know. Hopefully, I don't have another 16 more weeks for it to heal again. But it is what it is. By the way, I think Jim just put his channel in there, but that was his last stream. Let me get back to the chat here real quick. It's really growing. Not. I'm kidding. Kevin says, yes, you need to capture memories. And then Mike says, I still regret not seeing the end of Metro Center, my brother. So many great memories there with our gang. Yeah, that's another thing. The old malls, they're disappearing. It's all about ordering online, Amazon, Walmart, um, Timu, whatever Timu is. Everybody's like, yes, go there. They're awful. They're good. What have you? I don't care. Order this guitar, order these shoes. I mean, isn't it better to interact with items that you can get? Like you want to buy a brand new camera, but order it online now because they don't have it in store. But you like to go in the store, grab, hold on to that piece of equipment, look at it, examine that, and this is okay. This is great. This is what I want, or it's not what I want. Um, I mean, I'm not trying to put this like a Debbie Downer. Sorry for all the Debbies out there. Um, I'm just kind of being real. And hopefully everybody's here. If you guys like this stream, hit the thumbs up, hit the like button. If you guys really love it, send some hearts. I don't know why it's not working. My hearts aren't working. Oh well. Try that. Is that working? No. Is this working? No. Yeah, that works. But the heart's not working. You always got to have a heart. Yeah, well. But just have fun. Enjoy life. Go outside. Talk to a friend. Talk to a fellow neighbor. Listen to their stories. They might have something very interesting for you to listen to. You can also ask them, hey, have you ever been on YouTube? Would you like to share your story? Would you like to tell other people about your story? I think that would be pretty cool. I mean, you can walk to the park, somebody's sitting there feeding the ducks. Maybe they don't want to be bothered. You just say hi and then kind of let them be. Maybe they're in their moment, maybe they're in their thought. But yeah, again, my adventures aren't going to stop. Yeah, I know I've been through a lot. As you can hear my voice right now, why it's being so scruffy. Um, you got to have fun. You really do. If anybody is out there, please hit that emoji in chat that you guys enjoying this live stream. before I lose my voice completely. But I'm so glad to see Ronnie here, which is awesome. And I'm telling you, Nightbot is loving everything. There we go. Let's move it. Um, Mike says I need one more like. One more like, guys. And here's Jim's channel. If you want to go over there, check out his channel. It's awesome. And here's my channel. And if anybody ever wants to come on, just have like a one-on-one chat. Um, also give the other viewer time to tell their stories, tell their memories. Anybody here in chat enjoy the live stream? Anybody in chat wants me to continue the live streams? Or should I just keep on going out doing the travel videos, which I like to do? But again, everybody, I want to thank you for the birthday wishes as well. I appreciate that. We still got 5 people here. And if you guys have any stories or anything or any questions you guys want to run by me, throw it at me. I'll see if I can catch it. Um, but let's kind of celebrate. Have a good time. Oh my god, this live stream is so boring. Is he almost done? What? Yes. But updating news, Metro Center is totally gone. There's nothing left. They are now just dirt. No more buildings are left. So yeah, Mike, keep the memories alive. Well, I want to thank you everybody for being here. I really do. Especially Ronnie, Kevin, Toby. Toby has a lot of things going on right now. He's been really busy, and so is Kevin. Jim has been busy. Jim, I hope you're feeling better. I hope your shoulder's doing a lot better. And Mike, I appreciate you being here. And anybody else, I mean, tell me your story. Tell me why you like doing what you do. I mean, it's just me. I mean, and tell me if you what you guys do, what you guys done on St. Patrick's Day. Anything exciting? Me? Well, we went out to dinner. There you go. I had corned beef and cabbage, and I tried Irish stew for the very first time. Mike says next will be Paradise Valley Mall, unless cool place become. Mike, Paradise Valley Mall has been gone for a while now. They've already demolished it. It's long gone. Fiesta Mall is gone. Metro Center is gone. Paradise Valley Mall is gone. The only thing really standing now is Superstition Springs, Chandler Mall, and Arrowhead Mall. That's kind of really the only malls that are kind of left standing. PvP said hi, said happy birthday. Thank you, PvP. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Everybody say howdy to PvP. Mike says we had snow and rain. Well, there you go. And Mike's sad. Yeah, I was really sad because I grew up with PV Mall and Metro Center. And I have just become really, really excited now. I'm all pumped up. Uh-huh. Batman and Gigi say hello. He's on the phone with me. He's at work. I'm so sorry we're late. I had a shower. We worked in the yard all day. Happy birthday. Thank you, my sister. Appreciate that. Now, my sister, tell my brother I miss him and I love him and I love you too. I've just been talking about, Route 66, capturing those memories and stuff like that. And just not too long ago, check out the video. I was with my brother and sister. We were over there at Universal Studios. And Mike says, what about Scottsdale Fashion Square? I have a video up on my YouTube channel, Mike. If you haven't watched it, Scottsdale Fashion Square is still there, but you need to check it out. It will kind of explain what's going on with Scottsdale Fashion Square. And Jim says hi to Gigi and Batman. And Gigi says, hello, Commodore Productions. Howdy, howdy. Batman says, hey, Jim. You guys got to check out Gigi, Women Wonder with Gigi. Hey, you got to really check out their channels and check out Fat Man Batman. They got a lot of cool stuff. I mean, we were just, like I said, not very long ago, went to Universal Studios again. We had a blast. This time I was able to go on some rides that I wasn't able to go on before, like the Terminator. The Terminator, they'll make a ride, the Terminator. Transformers, the Mummy, um, the what? Mario Brothers, the little Mario Kart ride, which was fun. And Jim says, hey, Batman. So they are family, and I'm so blessed to have them in my life, like all you guys. And I'm really blessed to go out there with you guys and have a phenomenal adventure. But please check out their channel. I'll see if I can put their channel up here real quick. I don't know. I haven't done this in a while. Um, we'll see if it works. If it doesn't work, then I got to figure out something else. And there we go. So it did work. Please subscribe to YouTube to Gigi, to Women Wonder with Gigi. Please check out. She's got a lot of shorts on there. And I'm not talking about the shorts that you wear. She has a lot of great shorts videos out there that are amazing. And a lot of them are very spiritual, which I want to thank Matthew. Matthew, I love you. You're a great nephew. I am so glad what you did at Universal Studios, and I will never forget it. Trust me, right, Gigi? I will never forget it. And that was something that would always be in my heart when that happened. This is capturing moments like that. That's just so much fun. It's just kind of like shock to the body, that's all. And Mike says, he says, Gigi and Fat Man Batman channel rocks. I've been sub with them. Awesome. And Gigi says, thank you, bloggers. And thank you, Larry, for the kind words. I appreciate that. We just want to make sure you have a wonderful birthday. Yeah, I did. I did have a really good birthday. Um, who says? Somebody says host. Oh, I did that. Never mind. Um, yeah, it was a good birthday. I enjoyed it. And my wife enjoyed it. My son bought me a cake, got me a card, and which is something I'll treasure for a long time. And Kevin says, hi, Gigi. And Gigi says, I can hardly make a long video, laugh out loud. I didn't know how to go longer. I just, I see, I'm just used to these shorts. I used to wear shorts all the time, but now it seems like I'm only wearing pants. I don't know. Maybe I've gotten too skinny or something like that. Mike says, we had an Irish goulash, Suzanne's world famous mashed potatoes for St. Patty's dinner. Awesome. Let's see. Gigi says he's still at work. I think Matthew is still at work. Bless his heart. He moved a big generator today and a big tractor trailer tonight. And he did that, and he's still out there. Yeah, I'm telling you, Matthews and my brother, they're just go getters. They just like the Energizer Bunny. They keep going and going and going. That's why I try to keep myself going as long as I can, as long as I can go out there and capture these memories. Because you never know what tomorrow will bring. To be honest with you, I'm not trying to be like, Oh, yeah. He's like, okay, maybe tomorrow will never come. You don't know what's going to happen tomorrow, but we'll have to wait and see. And Gigi says, he's a stinker, all right. He loves pulling pranks on Uncle Larry. Yeah, that was a fun little prank, and that's something, Gigi, I will never forget. Here's Johnny. No, I will never forget that one. And I know, and I thank you for that, and I thank Matthew because I love him dearly. I love you guys so very much. Kevin says, "Good to see you, Gigi." And Gigi says, "Hi, Kevin, theme park." And Batman says, "Howdy, friends." And Mike says, "Oh, GTSY." We all know that. I just having fun with it. So Gigi, Matthew, and Richard. Oh, let's see. Stream Elements. Stream Elements. Yeah, Nightbot. Yeah, you're here. Thank you. All right. So I said I'd probably go about an hour, and it's been about an hour. I don't want to sit here and bore you guys with too much more, but have fun. And again, thank you guys for voting. I put out there a little poll on my channels like, if you guys want to see me stream once a month, every 2 weeks, or once a week, or just keep continuing with my travel videos, which, I know in my heart which one I chose, but you guys chose, and I will go by what you guys have picked. And if you guys ever see me out and about, so it's gonna, I guess, we'll be doing this hopefully once a week. Jim, good night. I hope you're feeling better. And thank you for putting your channel out there, my brother. And please check out Commodore Productions. You never know what you'll see. He has a lot of fan films on Star Trek. He's been doing some live streaming. Catch him. And he's also looking for a Klingon. So good night, my brother. These stickers here, if you ever see me out and about or see one stuck around, like maybe in Winslow or somewhere else, that's me. If you guys ever see me and stop by, I'll give you a sticker. That's the least I can do. I'll give you a hug. That's if you like hugs. Phyllis Diller never liked hugs. That's funny. She didn't like people putting her arm around her or anything else like that. That's kind of a wild thing, It's always hung out, went to her house and stuff like that. Phyllis Diller, but yeah, I mean, you guys are interested in sticker? Let me know, and maybe I can get one sent to you out there. Just send me something if you're on Instagram and want a sticker. Let me know, and we'll get one out to you. Gigi says Matthew is with Richard now at the yard. He's saying, "Happy birthday, Larry, Uncle Larry," over the phone. Tell Matthew thank you from the bottom of my heart. Tell him I still got to work on my house on the game. I still got to reach that $500 million house. That's kind of an inside thing, guys. I've been playing the game on Fortnite. Yes, I'm still hitting that game on Fortnite, but it's something to do. But again, if I'm not even doing Route 66 videos, if I'm just out there filming, like I said, a rock or the water flowing through a park or a stream or what have you, I'll be doing it. I'll be there because it's so much better to be outside. It's be outside with meeting new people or hanging out with friends, hanging out with family, like I have with Gigi and Richard and Matthew and Eli. So I've not seen Eli yet, but that would be another adventure, right, Gigi? Hopefully soon. Again, Mike says, check out his channel, Chatty Blogger MS, which stands for Mikey Sues 4, which used to be Mikey Sues 4. And he has a lot of things going on. He says he's got a new pop culture series after April 1st. He basically Mike goes on. He kind of fills you in with the information about old TV series, what have you. Let you know what actor did this, what they're doing now, what have you. I mean, it's pretty interesting. You gotta go check it out. Mike said, "Good night, Jim," and Gigi says, "LOL." I will tell him right now. He's. I think he's listening to you over the phone. They're moving equipment and giving a truck an oil change. Well, Matthew, if you are listening, I like to move it, move it. He likes to move it, move it. She likes to move it, move it, move it, move it. Okay. All right. Enough being goofy. Oh, you. Gigi says, yes, strongly agree. Yes. Eli says, next time, definitely. Yes. Let's just get those gas prices down. Hit a like if you want those gas prices to go back down. They say that's only temporary. I'm not going to get into any political or anything else because God put us on this earth. God has put us here to live, to enjoy life. Yeah, I mean, some of us we're not kids anymore. We remember the past tense when we were kids, riding our bikes, having fun. Everything else, a lot of us have grown older and things like that. And but sometimes in our heart, in our soul, we still feel like kids. And God, I always have to say thank you for the life that you have given all of us. Yes, we got our trials and tribulations, but I want to thank you, all my friends and brothers and sisters out there. I appreciate you all so much. And I love you, Gigi. Love you, Mike. I love you guys. Mike says, thank you, brother. PvP just said Gorilla finished. He is starting a new food channel. Oh my word. Sounds like he's starting a food channel to make everybody hungry. The gorilla is meaning no monkey business. Now, gorilla, that's congratulations on doing that. LOL, too funny. Move it. Yeah, let's move those gas prices back down. Amen. They're terrible here to $5 over $5. I heard in some places, Gigi, in California, it's close to $10 a gallon. Can you imagine buying $10? I used to go to Subway, buy a sub for $5, $5 foot long. Can you imagine? That's like buying two Subway foot longs. That's just crazy. And Kevin says, "Hey, PvP. Hopefully, again, the video looks okay. Hopefully, the sound is all right. I mean, new microphone. It's pretty cool. Let's see what else. A lot of ums. My acting coach told me never say or like. Like, dude, like when we went to the store that time, I better be careful, but I'll be saying like a lot. But again, thank you everybody for being here. I hope this was another adventure, and I hope you guys enjoy this. Um, Gorilla and food making, yikes! LOL. To each his own, Mike. I mean, if people want to change up, that's great. PvP says hi, Kevin. Um, you know, maybe that's his niche. Maybe that's his itch. Maybe he'll start scratching and say that's where I need to be. And Gorilla, if you're out there listening, I applaud you. You just got to find your niche. And I already know it. I think I already know what mine is. And mine, first of all, my biggest thing I have to give thanks to, and that's glory to God. God, our Savior in heaven. Because without God, we would be basically an empty soul. Because, the thing is, a lot of people talk about, okay, souls. We don't know how another person feels. We don't know how another person thinks. We don't know how another person hurts. Because, this is a soul. I mean, an empty soul That's scary. But it'd be pretty wild if I can actually go into somebody else's soul and say, "Hey, we're soul brothers." But no, God, thank you. You're the number one. You are the King of Kings, and I love you, God. And thank you for everything you have done in my life. I know things have been cut short. I miss my mom. I know we're not perfect. We have a lot of trials and tribulations, and I'm the one to admit it. So, and Kevin's saying, "Hey, everyone." And also, you know what? I put Gigi's channel in there. I'm going to put Toby's channel in there. There's Toby. Hopefully, it will pop up. And Mike, I'm going to see if I can put yours in there. I see if I can remember if I have it correctly. I don't know if this is it or if this is it. I don't know. I'll try it this way. If it doesn't work, I tried. But there's Toby's channel, guys. If you get a chance, welcome back, brother. Let us know if your family reaches the new home, Indiana. What? Please let me know when your family reaches the new home. Toby, are you guys actually moving to Indiana? In really? Indiana. Wow. If you are, just kind of let me know. That's kind of news to me. Still hoping we can get together soon, Toby. But there's Mike's channel and there's Toby's channel. Check out their and please subscribe to them. And why, Toby, is your channel not showing up for some reason? So, Toby, if you want to put it in there, let me know. Because for some reason, I cannot get your channel there. And I'm so blessed to have you guys as friends. And really, Toy? Wow. I'm doing great, aren't I? Learning to type. Let's try this again. But Gigi, I love you guys so much. There you go. There's Toby's channel. Again, if you guys want to, put your channel here, what have you, Kevin, I love you guys. Love each and every one of you. Ronnie, I love you dearly. I hope things get better for you. Ronnie's really having a rough time out there. So if you guys can say some prayers for Ronnie. And Toby says, I posted the link to it. Awesome. Thank you, my brother. Thank you for doing that. And there is Ronnie's World. Please check out her channel. Give her a little support. And remember, guys, always be yourself. Let's see. But our new channel, did you mention it earlier? So thank you. Yeah, Mike, I need to change that. That's right, because it was Mikey Sue's 4, and you had all those issues and everything else that happened. Yeah, I'll change that. I'll put your new channel in there. But please check out Mike's channel. It's Chatty Blogger MS. Again, Chatty Blogger MS. Mike, if you again want to put it in the channel. And there's Kevin. Kevin's putting Mike's channel right there. Thank you so much, Kevin. I truly appreciate that. And see if we can also put Jim's channel in there as well. Gigi says, much love and prayers to you, Ronnie. Absolutely. Yeah, Ronnie, we're saying some prayers. I don't know if you're still here or not, but we're definitely saying some prayers for you. And here's Jim's channel. Please check it out. And Toby says, I am going live April 19th. What do you got going April 19th, Toby? Are you going to be in the parks? Are you just going live from your home or what have you? Inquiry minds like to know. We are here with special thoughts for special people. And will I please stop being goofy and whispering? It's like that time was with Ronnie. We're sitting here like, why are we whispering? I don't know. But that's the craziest thing. Gorilla Klapla says, happy birthday. Well, thank you. I heard in the gorilla news from somebody that you may be going into the food business, the food channel. which is awesome. If that's what you're doing, I applaud you and I cannot wait. So, Gorilla, thank you for being here and thank you for the birthday wishes. It means a lot. Kevin says, "Hey, Gorilla." Mike says to Toby, April 13th will be our 10-year wedding anniversary, too. We could do a simulcast that day. And Toby says, it's for a celebration for my birthday at my house. Well, Toby, happy birthday. I'm not going to ask if you're going to be 41 or 51. I can't remember how old you are. I think it was, what was it? 27. I don't know what it is, but early happy birthday to you, Toby. My son's birthday is April 15th, so it's right around the corner. And Mike says, Gorilla Quapla. Gorilla says, just created that channel. So if you want to put that link here, Gorilla, please go ahead and share it here. I appreciate it. Let's see. We got 8 people in chat. Hit that like button if you guys can. Again, it helps the channel grow. Toby says the 17th is actually my birthday, but we'll be celebrating it in Phoenix on the 18th with my family and going to watch the game. Awesome. Well, that sounds like an awesome birthday. And Toby says, I will message you on IG. All right. That sounds good, my brother. I appreciate it. Thank you. And Gorilla says, Klapla, Mikey. Yeah, Gorilla, if you can put your channel in the chat, I appreciate it. And PvP also, if you want to put your channel here, PvP has a lot of things when it comes to music, like David Bowie, for instance. And I just got an old album of David Bowie, even though it's a re-release, plastic, everything else. I got it for my birthday. So I got that for my birthday, and also I got Black Sabbath. I know I got Black Sabbath. I know I should have got Sound of Music or something like that, but it is what it is. And Gigi says, "Happy birthday, Toby," from Batman and Gigi. And also, you know who else I got to put down is Fat Man. I don't know if it's Fat Man Batman or is this Fat Man Batman. I can't remember how I had this, or did I just have it Batman? I'll have to wait and see. It's been so long. I apologize, guys. I haven't been in chat, but Kevin says, "Good to see you, Gorilla." Gigi says, Richard says Tyler's birthday. He is tax season, baby, right on the date. Bless his heart. Did you say, yeah, April 15th is his birthday? Of all things, it's so funny. I get into something like this, but Diane and I, of all places, which I probably will not go anymore because I've just gotten so run down, was Denny's. It was good back then. Sitting at Denny's and Diane's like, well, I think it's time to go to the hospital. And we took her there, and a few hours later, our son was born. And got your new cooking channel sub, Gorilla. Yeah, Gorilla, if you can put it in here. Oh, there it is. Never mind. Let's see if I can. There's Gorilla's new channel. Check it out. And I am definitely right now going to go to your new channel, Gorilla, and subscribe. So you got the 9 subscriber there. Let's see here. Kevin says, me too. I subscribed to Gorilla. Awesome. Thank you for doing that. But yeah, he was born on April 15th, and it was a good thing, especially on the time of taxes. We didn't plan it that way. It's just the way it happened. It's like me, my birthday, March 17th, that's his tax day. Mine's on St. Patrick's Day. My wife's is like 4 days before Christmas. My mom was on Memorial Day, and My brother is on president inauguration, day when they take office, and it's kind of funny. You think of all these other days out of the year, and you end up being either born like on April 1st, or Christmas, or New Year's Eve, or New Year's Day, or St. Patrick's Day, or Valentine's Day, and Easter. I mean, how cool would that be to have a birthday on Easter? That would be just awesome. Gorilla says thank you. And he says Phil's birthday is on 9/11. Tyler's on 4/15. There must be a humorous God theme in there. And Mike says, and Larry 317. Yeah, I mean, talk about an easy birthday to remember. 317. That's right, 317. Come on, guys. We are going to raise the bid. Do I hear 318? Do I hear 318? All right, you guys want to bid on the next album we got here? No kidding. Yeah, do something like that. All right, guys, I'm starting to mumble now, which I shouldn't be. I was kind of getting off track. The main whole theme of the stream was talk about Route 66. I think we hit it. I think we got there. And, there's going to be a lot more adventures. I'm going to be out there. Again, I'm still pretty down about what happened to Adam DeWoo. Even though I've never met him, I had a chance last year to meet him October 23rd for Back to the Future there at Puente Hills Mall, but didn't happen. And, like God said, sometimes things aren't meant to be. I just recently, last year, got over heart surgery. I was having some issues and kept telling myself I'm going to go out there, I'm going to have fun, I'm going to celebrate Back to the Future. October 23rd, 1955. But no, and a few months before that, before I had heart surgery, I had a fun blast with Gigi and my brother, Fat Man Batman, over at, that's right, Universal Studios. And we went back to the future. But again, off a side note, the thing that made Adam so special, because he was just himself. If you run into Adam, say hi, he would just acknowledge you, say, "Hey, how's it going?" and stuff like that. They're just like us. They're just everyday people. They're not no superstars or anything. But again, Adam really put the niche out there for all the YouTubers. All the YouTubers that, keep doing your thing. Don't be someone else. Don't try to be Adam DeWoo. Don't try to be Justice Guard. Don't try to be, any of those other YouTubers out there. That is kind of like when I threw out my channel. This Be Yourself Adventures, right, Gigi? Right? Fat Man Batman. I mean, how cool is Fat Man Batman or Women Wonder with Gigi? That's cool names for a cool channel. Mikey Chatty Blogger. Yeah, that's kind of what I feel like right now. Chatty Blogger, blah, blah, blog. Um, Things like that. But he was basically the inspiration for everybody out there. And he, like he said, he would talk to a rock. He would say, "Hey, alligator, how you doing? How's your day? I got my piping hot caffeinated beverage, and we're going to see what the day has to bring." I mean, that was just him. And there were so many people and friends that hung around with Adam. Not because, oh, Adam's so famous and this, that, because they just love what they're doing. They had the same similar type of YouTube go getter things that they go do. Um, they each have their own kind of niche. I had a niche for 10 years and I kept scratching. I couldn't get it to go away. That was bad. I'm sorry. Gigi, I love you guys. Tell Matthew I love him and I miss him. Miss all you guys. And Mike says one of our friends also leap year baby born in 229. And how crazy is that to be born on leap year? Wow. All right, guys. Well, I think that's going to do it. I've been almost at an hour and a half now, and I'm a little tired. Got a lot of things to do this week. remember Saturday, please try to give us good thoughts because I am going to be hanging out with somebody and I'm pretty pumped about this because it's kind of like, we have the same things in common, but we don't have the same things in common. It's kind of weird. I can tell you one thing. He is a hockey nut. And I used to play ice hockey and I was an ice hockey nut, especially when I played. Um, so that's kind of cool. I mean, just things like that. It's like, cool, I got something to talk about. Really? You're going to sit here and talk about hockey? That's why you came here, just to sit and talk about hockey? Really, dude? Bro, what's your deal? Let's talk about something else. What? Hockey. Yeah. Okay. Sorry. Mike says, rest in peace, Adam DeWoo, 12/23/25. Please check out the memorial stream that Jim and I simulcast on back in March 8th, Garden Grove Amphitheater. The thing about, I keep going. I don't want to stop. Once I start these live streams, I say, I'm going to go about an hour. Then I got to go. Here it is, an hour and a half. I wanted to go there, but again, I had other commitments and things like that. Talked to my friend Sean Clark, who was out there. He was on stage. He had a very, it's just hard to say. He had a lot of great things to say about Adam, put it that way. And Sean's an amazing guy. I know you've probably seen him out there on his channel, Malfunction, and he has a lot of great things out there. His Hollow Grounds, um, where he has things like this on film location. He's more into the horror, like Friday the 13th, Halloween. He does a lot of conventions with a lot of the horror talents and everything else, but we're not going to just go there. We're kind of pull myself back a little bit. But Sean was there at the celebration of life for Adam because he knew Adam. He was great friends with Adam. And so were a lot of other YouTubers out there. They were just friends. It wasn't about, can I do better a YouTuber than him? Can I make more money than this YouTuber? No. It's about the camaraderie, about having fun together, having friends. You're doing your thing, he's doing his thing, she's doing their thing. They get together, they talk about it, they laugh, they all get together, they do a video together, they have fun. Just like, Grim Life with Michael and Jessica. Happy Halloween. If you check my channel, you will find a lot of things about different people. Yes, check out Michael and Jessica. I've been around Michael and Jessica too much. I'm kidding. Great people, great husband and wife. They have their own YouTube channel. But again, they were great friends with Adam. And unfortunately, again, I didn't have that opportunity. But I will one day up in the sky with God, up in heaven. And then I will have a chance to say hi to Adam and give him that hug and tell him, you know what, I'm proud of you for what you've done and how you've made this community of friends and people to get together and also to keep your memory alive. Because that's what's important. I told you earlier, it's about the memories. You never know. You wake up, you may not wake up. And his father, John, and his mom, I mean, it's just, and his sister, I can't even imagine. But John has a channel, Adam's father, is called JWW on the Move. And he's been doing that for a while. He would be in some of his son's videos. They would be out there in California when they went to, let's see, what was it? Santa Monica. And they stayed at a hotel and went to the pier and everything else. So that was a lot of fun. But it's got to be hard on them. And of course, John being a pastor and everything, that's the other thing about Adam. His faith in God was so strong. He knew one day that God would call him home, which he did. He didn't know when. He made life like there was no tomorrow. Um, he enjoyed it. He went out there. He brought so many videos to everybody, so much laughter. Um, he never really hear him get upset or getting mad or anything else like that. He was just a very humble person, and he was just really being himself. And I really got to thank other people for helping me coming up with that idea because I had no idea what channel name to come with. I know I've said this before, blah blah blah, but it's kind of like when God says, "You know what? How about this name? Be yourself. Be who you are." Mike says at the end of his live stream, "Be yourself," and it's true. Just be yourself. Adventures. That's what I say. And Gigi, my sister, says, Elijah's wishing you happy birthday. Please tell Eli I said thank you, and I'll tell him that we all love him very much. Tyler, my wife, and myself, we all love you guys so very much. Gigi says Michael and Jessica are amazing. Yes, they are. I love them. Beautiful souls indeed. Happy Halloween. Let's go on this adventure. I'll talk about Michael Jackson. This is where Michael Jackson, I mean, he has unique voice. And that's what's so cool. I've met Michael and Jessica a couple times. I've hung out with them. Great, and Gigi's right. They are great people. All of these people with YouTube are great people. I mean, you watch their channels. You have fun. You get so tired. This new TV show, reality TV show, Bachelor meets Bachelor. What? What? Are you sick? No, some of the shows out there, people aren't even watching anymore because they'll just watch their friends having fun on their YouTube channels. Say, "Oh my gosh, he just went out there. How cool is that? He just found Gatorland. What is Gatorland?" Or he just went to the thing. I've been to the thing. You guys been to the thing? The thing was really cool. I know Justin went to the thing not too long ago and went back to the thing, and the thing's still there. You guys have to watch. I have a video about the thing. The thing is there. There is a thing. There is a place called the thing. Um, Mike says Adam passed the only way all should to go in bed at peace. Yeah, thank you, Mike, for that. He did, and he did in his home place. He was so excited to make his home, to make his life in Celebration, Florida, because that was a Disney development. Disney, just like something they're doing out in Palm Springs with another Disney development out there. He wanted to be there. He wanted to live. He was such a big Disney fan. He was such a Back to the Future fan. He was so much in his punk music. You know, I was in my music scene. They were in their music scene. I was in my acting stuff like that. There's Kurt with 80s Life. I mean, there's let's go on and on and on. These guys, these people are amazing. And Gigi's like, rest in peace, Adam. Yes, rest in peace. And you know, when you find out that, like Mike, some of these guys, I'm throwing names at you. You might not know who these YouTubers are, like Mike, GIV, German and German in Venice. Oh yeah, he talked like I can't do it. It's Arnold Schwarzenegger thing. I cannot do that for the life of me. But he does amazing Arnold Schwarzenegger, and he's from Germany. And sometimes he's bringing his mom on the live stream from Germany, or he'll go back to. That's why he's called German in Venice. Great guy, but he was there to meet with Adam. They were going to go to. Sorry, they were going to go to Walt Disney World to have fun, just to hang out. So, and Mike never been there, never been to Walt Disney World. And this is a great opportunity. So he went to the door and find out what's going on. He hit the ring button. Hey, it's me. I'm here. What's up? What's going on? And he got back. Thought it was go find out if he's already at his favorite coffee place having his hot caffeinated beverage, but no, it wasn't there. He goes back, got worried, and then another friend of Adam's showed up, and they called the police. The police says, "I'm sorry, there's really nothing you can do." Blah blah blah, and they said, "Well, we're going to go on and check on him." And he said, "You can't do that. We advise not to do that." And what happens? I think it was. I'm trying to think of his name, Kevin. I think it is. Gets the ladder, goes up because it's kind of like a three-tier house. He goes from the bottom to the next level to the top where the bedroom is. Goes up there, he could see through and he could see Adam still in bed, kind of lifeless. And they knew something was wrong. And finally, they were able to get the police and the ambulance and the firemen and everybody else to kind of get to the home. And sure enough, they got the news. I mean, I got the news. I was basically, I don't know if I was live streaming or just got done live streaming, or I was watching a couple who live streamed called Yankee in the South. They're a husband and wife. They're basically um, in Tennessee. They go to Gatlinburg and all this. They're funny. They're great. Just, just good people. And they're not like, superstars. They're just somebody you would see on the street. They're just awesome. And they just got an alert because they knew Adam as well. And they said, oh, and he's like, oh my God, no. And that's when they first heard the news. And that's when I first heard the news. I mean, this was that morning. It was that afternoon on December 24th, that day when they were live streaming. And I was watching and I said, no, this can't be true. And he just took a few minutes, just like, no, I can't. He just couldn't talk. Finally, and his wife kind of verified it that Kevin was, I mean, Kevin, I'm sorry, that I saw Kevin's post on there that Adam was gone. And I thought, you know what, this is another hoax. People are trying to do this, throw it out there and stuff like that. But I'm okay. That's what I'm just saying. Sorry, I've been way off basis, but that's kind of how it went. And again, prayers for the family, prayers for all his friends and everybody else. Yeah, I got this a while ago. I mean, I think I even got this before Adam because every time he would go to Walt Disney World or go on his travels with his vehicle, he would have this hanging from his rearview mirror. Bigfoot, Bigfoot. And every time I watched his videos, he was an inspiration to me. I've watched him, oh my gosh, for several years now, probably about 7 or 8 years. I've watched Adam. This was way before I started my channel because it was fun to watch him. He was just relaxed. He'd go to different areas. He was on Route 66. He was out there. He would go to Santa Monica. He would go all over. He'd go to where um, Billy the Kid was. He'd hang out with Justin. That's how I heard about Justin and everything else. And I just remember he had that hanging from it, and it's turned blue because it's hanging there so long. His Bigfoot. And yeah, and it just kind of got me more and more interested in YouTube. And I think it's been now, what, 4 years? And I still haven't reached 1,000 subscribers. What's going on with you people? I'm kidding. I don't care. I don't care if I have 200 or I don't care if I have one. As long as I have you guys, and that's what matters. All right, back to the chat. Gigi, I love you, my sister, very much. Mike says German in Venice does a great Arnold Schwarzenegger. He does. Check out his channel. Check GIV. He's amazing. He used to have his storefront there in Venice Beach. I don't know how many times I probably walked by it when I was on Venice Beach. He had his own store. And Kevin's like LOL, and Kevin's like double LOL. All right, guys. On that note, I'm going to have a lot more adventures again. It may be just kind of like a walk and talk thing. It may be the Route 66 thing. It may be alive. We don't know. Again, we don't know what tomorrow brings. And I know we'll be hopefully going out again, especially when the gas prices go back down and be going out to Universal Studios again. I did get the gold annual pass for Universal for 15 months. So they have pretty much this golden annual pass doesn't have a lot of blackout dates. So I can go pretty much anytime. And they do too. They got it as well. And we will be going back, God willing, hopefully sooner than later. Hopefully before it gets too hot. And it's already hot now in March. 100 degrees? Seriously? Are you serious? Are you serious? 100 degrees in March. All right, guys. On that note, I want to thank everybody for being here. I want to thank Justin Scar for being here. I want to thank Mike from GIV. No, I'm kidding. Let's go back to my friends, my family. I love you guys dearly. Let's go back. We got Mike, chatter, blogger, MS. Check out his channel. We got, let's see here. Let's go back to the beginning. Got Kevin, thank you for being here. Got Mike, thank you for being here. Check out his channel. Check out Kevin's channel. Patrick, again, thank you for being here, my brother. I miss you. Call me. I'm sorry about that one phone call. We didn't get to talk very long. I had a lot going on. I always have a lot going on. But give me a jingle. I'd like to be able to talk more about what you are writing. Lemon Pie, where'd you go? You disappeared on me. You were here, but thank you for the birthday wishes. I didn't get to give you a good squeeze. I'm sorry, that's just wrong. Also, Suzanne, thank you so much for being here again. I appreciate it. Ronnie, I love you. Diane loves you. We all love you. Thank you for being here. And thank you again for all the birthday wishes, everybody. Let's see. Who else did we have? A lot of people joining tonight. No, thank you guys. I know we had PvP. Thank you, PvP. Where are you? PvP, where are you? I got some work to do now. And I'm about ready to lose my voice too, guys. Sorry about that. Don't ever say you're sorry on a live stream. Really? I just did. Okay, PvP, thank you so much, my brothers, for showing up. It's been a while. And thank you for being here. Also want to thank Gigi, my brother, also Fat Man Batman. Why can't I get his channel out there? Let's try this. Fat Man Batman. See if that'll work. I don't know. But check out Fat Man Batman's channel. Also, Jim, thank you for being here, my brother. I appreciate it. Please check out Commodore Productions. You never know again what you might see. And, one more thing I want to tell you guys, and I apologize why I don't get a lot of people on panel anymore. I may get maybe one or two because there's been too much drama anymore on live stream. And that's another reason why I kind of went out of doing live stream. I'll just be honest with you. I'm being myself. And I've seen too much drama. I've seen this person say, don't stop talking, talk too much. This person, I can't say a word, blah, blah, blah. And it just keeps going back and forth. And I kind of got burnt out and I apologize, but that's just me. I like it when everybody just kind of gets along and has fun because that's what life is all about. Have fun. So I'm back maybe once a week doing live streams. You guys asked for it. We'll see if I can keep going with it. But Jim, thank you. Kevin, again, thank you again for being here. Again, Gigi, I love you so much, my sister. Mike, I love you too. Let's see who else was here. I know Gorilla was here, and he also has a new channel. Where are you, Gorilla? And Toby, thank you, my brother. Thank you, Toby. His birthday is coming up next month, and Everybody get ready to say happy birthday to Toby. Oh, where is she? Where is the gorilla? I'm trying to find him. If anybody knows where gorilla went? Oh, there he is. So there's Gorilla. He just created a new channel, the Food Channel. Please check it out. Oh, let's see. I think that is it. Also, want to thank for everybody else that was not here tonight. Sometimes they have other commitments and things like that. And I also want to thank Matt. Matt, my brother, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for the birthday wishes again, everybody. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it on that note. My voice is almost gone. Again, I haven't done this in a while. Again, there's like cool drummer I've seen come in the past, Rainbow Disney, Justin, others out there. I miss you guys. Carla and Kiko, I really miss you guys too. And also Park Hopping Duel. Those I really have to put credit to where credit is due. Those are the ones I got together with my wife and I at Disneyland and DCA. We hung out. And that's kind of where they inspired me to come up with my channel, Be Yourself. And we were on a live stream. I said, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to call my channel. I want to do this. I'm trying to come up with so many ideas. And they said, I know, just try to be yourself. You'll come up with something. And that's kind of where everything went to. All right. So on that note, we still got 5 people or more watching. Again, hit that like button if you guys can. At 14 likes. Awesome. Thank you. It was amazing. But I'm a little tired. I got, again, stay tuned. There's a lot of adventures going on, guys. A lot of adventures. It may be an adventure about a rock, it may be an adventure about an empty building, but that building may have stories to tell. I might have stories to tell about that empty building or that big hole in the ground, like Meteor Crater, something like that. And yeah, speaking of parks, I guess now we can go back to national parks and film. They were before where you had to get a permit and all that because we felt like a commercial um, channel or somebody big where you have all the big cameras and this and that. We're just, small YouTubers. But yeah, we can go back and do that. Just don't kind of spoil it because people have fun. They like to show those national parks, like Grand Canyon, so many others out there, the Tetons. All right. So on that note, almost at a 2-hour mark, which I'm definitely going. You guys haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe. Always remember peace. Can't do the peace. Can you do the peace? There we go. To always be yourself. Be who you are. Again, I hate to stress this, but get outdoors. Go talk to people. Have fun. Um, I know that there's some situations where you can't. But there are times if you just go for out to dinner or something, show people, hey, I'm alive, I'm having fun. This is what we had for dinner tonight. Maybe you don't want to be socialized with what you're doing. That's fine too. But just go out and have fun. If it's not the videotape, just do it too. All right, guys, enough is enough. I've done. Gigi, I love you. I love you, my sister. Fat Man Batman, I love you too. And I wish I can get your channel to show up here, my brother. But for some reason, Nightbot doesn't want to be very nice to me. Does not want to pop up your channel because maybe I forgot what I put. Let me do that right now because I want to put your channel on there. Let's see here. Download dashboard. Uh, Sorry guys, I'm just going to do this real quick. because I want to find out what my brother's channel is. Ah, there it is. All right, I found it. And PvP said good night. Good night, my brother. Thank you for being here again. I appreciate it. Um, Batman. That's what I thought. And I hope you guys liked this. And again, if you guys shared the video, if you liked it, share it with your friends. Maybe they want to listen to me. Maybe they want to get some new information about Route 66, about some of the cool ideas for the 100th anniversary. The official, the official day for Route 66 was November 11th, 2026. That's when it became official for the highway itself. I know, like Seligman and everything else, they have their party set up. I've talked to John over there, who's um, uh, delegate. I can never say his name. Great, the guy who really got Route 66 back on the map over there in Seligman. Must be tired. Time for supper? Yes. Time for supper? It's time for me to hit the sack. Again, thank you everybody for joining. I hope you guys enjoyed it tonight. And we'll see. We'll see if there's more streams out there. If you guys, like I said, you want to see more of this, please let me know. But otherwise, I'll see you guys on the road until the next adventure. Remember, always be yourself. Keep those memories alive. And we'll see you again. Oh, well, there's the balloons now. I don't know why I can't do the heart for some reason. Why can't I do the heart anymore? See, I'm having heart problems. No, literally, I'm having heart problems with this stupid thing, but oh well. All right, guys, we'll talk to you soon. Keep your eye out for new things.